Peace be with you. Welcome to this video. This is a lovely video called Guided Meditation, Our Sacred Essence, for anyone in the world. And my name happens to be Dr. Joe Vertino. I am not anybody. I am one guy. And to my point in that sense of, technically looking for, to inspire people naturally with this video, but also for the sake of business, please do enjoy this video. So whether you are new or we could say average or experienced in whatever field, but in particular in spirituality and in the all-encompassing path practice of meditation. This is for anybody. So I hope you feel included, and that basically the second half of this video is our sacred essence, which is already present. So it can be a big relief and an ease, in a person rather than a attempt, to achieve something more. So please do sit back and relax, but also we could say listen to your spine in that way, tuning in with it, and know that this activity is something that is beneficial for you no matter what. So that can also help to provide more belief and entering into this video now and in a sacred way. Why not use that correct word? But to even give a point, so to speak, to it, essence, right? The sacred essence is something that might be amiss. So that's why we're doing this video, to reconnect with that. And that becomes easier with being physically still and having our eyes closed. And so the instruction for this, physically speaking, is our hands basically don't need to be busy. And we can use our lap and our hara, which is the name of this point of interest below our belly button, to occupy our hands. So we can do a plate, we can do a circle or a diamond shape down by just below our belly button right here and above our belt buckle. Or we can simply use our top of our thighs and place hands down. The interesting thing about this is if we're feeling overwhelmed or that we need to process what's already present in our heart, palms down, and then palms up is, I'm a little bit empty-hearted. I need a little bit more from the universe, and that's palms up. So we have palms down, palms up, circle or plate down by our hara, or technically prayer position. If you're feeling a little bit more buoyant, I guess, and can hold this. So anyways, pick one of those and allow yourself to settle in with that choice. It's not the biggest, drastic choice of all time. You don't need to pray forgiveness of the physical position, so to speak, for guided meditation. So please do allow yourself to trust me, trust this experience, trust my voice, and know that you'll be alone with it for, we'll say, at least 12 minutes together. Just an example of guided meditation. I can do these up to, I could say, easily 40 minutes naturally, doing that amount of time, in one sitting, just to let you know. But this is just an example. So I pray that this helps you to feel a little bit more colorful. But yeah, so let's begin. So it might be easy to allow your attention to come to your buttocks and allow your hands to find that fixed position, and to allow my voice to be present with you. And that's all we we need for our introduction to really become masters of meditation in this lifetime. The physical position, alertness, and stillness, and an earnest trust. So, if we acknowledge this title, Our Sacred Essence, and allow our heart to expand, and recognize that it is okay to enjoy purpose. And it can be very, very enjoyable to put down other things and awaken your heart. That you don't deserve for me to say about what meditation has been in the past, to be truthful, even though that could happen right now. And we all deserve to be happy and not suffer needlessly. So, in this way, that us being willing, even just only in our heart, to acknowledge, to recognize, to remember, to accept that there is these two words, sacred essence. And that we, as I mentioned earlier, are so comfortably allowed to put down the other things. And to manifest a happier lifetime, to manifest, we could even say selfishly, in the sense that we are focusing on our sacred essence, that it's a self-centered practice. And that, to mention more truth, and certainly not blocking anyone's self-discovery, that it might be very, very appropriate for the relaxation into reality, actuality, rather than anything else. And I am so honored in this purpose-filled field of energy to provide that. What is that? How is that? Who is that? Where is that? When is that? So, our sacred essence, if we think about it, even just for a couple seconds with me, if we can imagine, to use a lighthearted word, that there was this sacred essence that was existent with respect before we were born. And that right now it is also here. And that can help us to relax, to accept it, and to accept ourself. And to be at peace. So, we don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to become something. Right now in meditation, you might feel like your own hero. And to use that word again of relief, it could feel like a very big relief to not have to be a hero for anybody else for a time. So, something very empowering is recognizing that no one else has the ability that you do in your connection with our sacred essence. That is not a possible occasion, a possible reality for anyone else besides yourself forever. So, the recognition, to be clear, to provide clarity and trust on this beautiful public guided meditation video called Our Sacred Essence, to go a little further with truth, and that's all in our hearts. So you're telling me that means that how I'm responding can't be compared or weighed against other people at all. That's right. Some would call that love. Ah. Ah. So, as we begin to end this guided meditation, um, I hope you feel grateful for me creating this. I hope your heart right now is the reason itself. And yes, certainly know that kind of this is a great thing, a great choice, and something that can be done regularly, and that is my honor to facilitate, in our human collective. That my spirit rejoices, like in with these beautiful, colorful Tibetan prayer flags I have hanging here, of which we can see the green one very clearly. So, you don't have to open your eyes quite yet. One more piece to this meal, so to speak, of love and life and purpose and healing. So we know now that this was a good choice. So I want you to just feel what that truth does. Without yet being done. Hmm. So, without yet being done, we're just allowing the truth of our choice to be solid, to be resonant, to be okay. And that is, we could say, our sacred essence. So I hope you feel beautiful and know that you are respected by a perfect stranger who's been in front of you for about 20 minutes time so far in this lifetime. If this is your first time seeing my videos, there are many more. So let's take just 2 good breaths, and then we'll allow our beautiful eyes to re-examine the room and be alive with the physical senses and body and all. Ah. All right. Well, lovely. Let's remember not just our stillness and our heart and our sacred essence, so to speak. We can allow this experience to fade and allow our physical body to be remembered. Feel our hands, our feet, our eyeballs. You can make them like an owl's if you want, like me. Our lips, our nose, eyebrows. So, anyways, so please do, know that you are respected, and I'm so grateful, to share this earth with you and to be able to have a point to my life that is life, and that is life in its purity, in the sense of clarity and awareness and growth, right? Not a wildness, not a recklessness, but a spiritual essence. A health would be the word. So please do follow your highest excitement, further towards me. I have a beautiful website and a beautiful love for humanity and skill set and all kinds of wonderful different gifts, podcasting, guided meditation, of course, satsang, which means communion with truth, all kinds of different, very relevant topics, books, the reform of the education system, some poetry, and music. And we can use any and all of those, however you so choose, one-on-one or in groups, in person or online. But life is marching on, and there's very real permanent conclusions, and endings. And I hope that makes you feel a little bit more excited about hiring me. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bless you, and our sacred essence. You're welcome, and thank you.